Hello, my name is Lucas Kendall. I've been teaching for about 9 years now. Yeah, next year will be my 10th. Had to think about that for a little bit. Um, my first year teaching was at East High School here in Lincoln, Nebraska. And then after that, I taught at Bryan Community for 6 years, which was one of our focus programs. And then after that, where I've been the last 2 years is at the Career Academy, which is attached to SEC, also here in Lincoln, Nebraska. So my whole entire teaching career has been with Lincoln Public Schools. Um, so I've had quite a bit of experience with technology. I've only been teaching for 9 years, but now that I'm getting close to that 10th year and just being kind of starting when technology was really taking a hold as far as some of the apps and things like that, I've pretty much been teaching with it my entire career. It's changed within the last year or so, though, as I've kind of delved into more of the AI atmosphere, and I've come up with a lot of really cool, well, I haven't come up with, but I guess discovered a lot of really cool ways to use AI in education, as far as coming up with assessments, whether that be with a resource like Diffit or kind of making my presentations a little more interactive with KiraPod or things like that. That's really been my focus personally in tech in education anyway, is figuring out how to use AI a little bit more effectively. So I've done things like create rubrics and stuff like that. Um, and it's been a pretty cool experience. And I know I've said in the past that I've been a little more with all the with AI coming out, and right now there's just a ton of options available, and I think there's only going to be more that come down the pipeline. It can get a little overwhelming with choosing which ones to work with. Um, because you have to kind of experiment with all of them in order to figure out which you like best for your particular students. So AI has been my biggest focus right now, and just kind of narrowing down my list of tools within that realm to be able to use and to use effectively. I feel like I could use a lot of them and be kind of bad at using all of them, or I could narrow that list down to a couple and be really good and effective with a couple of those options. So that's kind of my goal moving forward, is to figure out which ones I like the best for feedback purposes, for assessment purposes, engagement, all kinds of different things. But those are kind of my main focuses. So that's kind of what I hope to learn more about and figure out more about.